everybody, it's Hailey. Welcome back. Thanks so much for being here. And if you are new, then hi, how you doing? I hope you stay because we have a fun time here on my little place on the internet. Today's video is going to be just for you. It is a eyeshadow declutter. So that includes palettes, pigments, singles, creams, everything I could find that you would squish in your eyes in my collection. So that's going to be fun. It's going to hurt me personally, very painful, but otherwise it's going to be quite enjoyable for you if you're into that sort of thing. Also, if you're into that sort of thing, love watching people declutter their makeup, downsize, on the road to minimalism, I'm going to link below and up here and maybe like right here a friend of mine who's doing a makeup declutter as well. Her name's Kaitlyn. She's from the channel Kaitlyn Elizabeth Beauty. She has such wonderful declutter videos. I love them so much. She's got way more to start with, so that's ups the entertainment factor. She's also way better than me at getting rid of things, so I really hope you guys check out her stuff, and if you do, let her know I sent you. As for me, the plan is I'm going to show you everything in my collection. We're going to pull it out and declutter via the KonMari method. If you don't know what that is, I will link a bunch of declutter references down below for you. It's just about how to get rid of things that you don't form attachment to. Like, it's, if it doesn't spark joy, you get rid of it. You know, value experiences over things, blah da 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 da. So anyway, I tried to stay true to that in my decluttering. I didn't do as well as I could have, but anyway, that aside, you will see how I did as I go. Pick up each item individually, decide whether or not it sparks joy, and if it doesn't, then it's in the to-go pile. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy. Give me a thumbs up if this is the sort of thing you want to see more of. I might do a cheek product declutter later on, and then like miscellaneous stuff like mascara, brow products, brushes, brush declutter. I have so many. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's show you, because I want to show you where I'm starting at. So I hope you enjoy. Dun, dun, dun. Here's the makeup vanity. There's me. Hi guys. Alrighty, so where does the eyeshadow hide? There's all the lipsticks I decluttered last week. Woo, I need to get them out of the house. In this drawer, I have single cream eyeshadows, all of my like smaller palettes, a glow kit apparently. There's a Z palette in the back and some other smaller eyeshadow palettes in here. There's some pigments in there. So this one's just like a collection of smaller eyeshadows. And then we go down 2 drawers to this one. This is my palette drawer. This needs... These are the ones I love though. Anyway, yeah, my ColourPop ones are in here. Yeah, palettes. And then I also have overflow into this little fart right here. Let me open them up, and there's some singles, glitter, singles, pigments, and stuff. So let's dump her out and see how she goes. Alrighty, we're gonna do this in sections today, I think. So this right here is all my singles and pigments, creams, powders, everything. So what I'm gonna do is, hopefully we want to downsize this considerably. So there's 72 items here, and I want to say I want to cut it in half, but that's not going to happen. So if I can get like 10 or 15 out of this, that would be fantastic. So away we go. I'm getting rid of 18 different things, 4 color tattoos, 2 Starcrush Minerals pigments, 4 Shiro Cosmetics, pigments, glitters, 2 shadow sticks, 1 cream shadow, a ColourPop shadow, 2 essence singles, a random loose pigment from who knows where, and a Naked Cosmetics pigment. So those are all going to be donated, and there's about 50 individual items that are staying. Next round is going to be mid-size palettes, so like duos, quads, trios, quints, anything that's not like a big palette. So here we go. Here's all of them right here. So like I said, anything from like I don't actually think I have any duos, but I've got like trios, and there's quints, and like not quite giant palettes. So we're gonna go through, I can probably, there's not a whole lot here. Yeah, there's only 15 here, so if I can get rid of like 5, I don't know, 2 or 3, that would be great. This may not be super great. Anyway, let's see how I do. The first one I'm getting rid of is going to be this MAC palette. This is a Amber x9 eyeshadow 9-pan palette from, I don't know, a year or so ago. It is so bad. I don't mind MAC shadows, but this, they're pressed so hard. There's zero pigment, impossible to work with. I've tried so many times. So this bad boy is getting donated, and it doesn't even have amber lights in it. How does MAC make an amber palette and not put amber lights in it? Explain this to me. Anyway, so that's in the going pile. In the staying forever pile is going to be my Naked Basics palette. If you've seen any of my videos ever, you know how much I love this, so this is obviously staying. Same with my relatively new Inglot custom palette. There's 2 shades from the new It's a Spice, I don't know, the fall matte shadow collection, and then a couple of others from their randoms. So I don't know, I really quite like this, and they're perfect colors for me, so we're not getting rid of that. Same with my new Melt Cosmetics stack. This, it's not the gunmetal stack, it's a dark matter stack, but I have a couple shades from the gunmetal. So this is Harsh Stone White, and then there's, here we get into there's the dark matter stack. Oh, there's one from the gunmetal. That's industrial, I believe. They're so beautiful, and they work so well, and I just, packaging is stupid, but I freaking love this. It's hard to like lay them all out, but it's so compact and sleek and like sophisticated. I don't know, this is amazing. Plus the pans are huge, so thumbs up on Melt Cosmetics for that one. I'm getting rid of this Ipsy plus NYX trio. Came in an Ipsy bag. I'm sure if you watch declutter videos on the regular, you see this fairly often. The shadows are really pretty colors, and you can do a really nice look with it, but they're just not as pigmented as I like them to be, and I definitely reach for other things instead, so I'm gonna donate that one. Going to definitely keep my 2 Makeup Atelier Paris Quints. This one on top is Wood Pink. It is amazing. It is all matte. They are beautiful tones. They go so great with me and my face. So love that one. I'm keeping that one. As well as the black and white palette. I had to repress this guy because I dropped it and it shattered, but it worked okay, I think. But yeah, this is just a nice array of grays. I wouldn't do like a whole look with just this on me. It would kind of be a little too smoky, so to speak. But if you need to like tone down shadows, this is really, really great for that, or like bump up the brightness or whatnot. It's very handy, I find, so definitely keeping that one. And the formula is delightful. Blah, blah, blah. Totally keeping this. Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Contour Quad in Plum. I've been like humming and hawing about getting Rust and Sage as well, because they're quite lovely looking. But I don't use this all that often because I usually reach for her bigger palettes, but it's so good. I need to use it more. And I love it. And it sparks joy, so it ain't going anywhere. This Tarte Poppy Picnic palette. When this was released, I wanted it so bad. Like it had been a while since I've been jonesing for something as bad as this. I thought it was such a great deal. It's got this giant blush in it called Glisten, which I don't actually like because it doesn't go with my face. I don't know, I'm not a big pink person. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I'm really not a pink person. I like nudes, I like muted, like nudie peachy colors and like mauves and stuff. Pinks just are my jam, which is hard because like 90% of blushes that exist are pink. Anyway, the reason I wanted it so bad is I was on like a matte eyeshadow kick, and these 3 colors of like Neapolitan ice cream goodness look amazing. And then this shade was how I justified it, because I'm like, I can't find that shade anywhere. And it's just like a peach. It's a matte peach. And it's nice. It's very like Makeup Geek peach smoothie. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm losing the light. But anyway, it's very Makeup Geek peach smoothie. And I have Makeup Geek peach smoothie, so yeah. I think I'm gonna get rid of Poppy Picnic. Bye. This Milani palette. I recently discovered Milani within the last year or so, and they're really good. Hard to find in Canada. The Great Canadian Superstore has a display of them. Really quite good. This is the O2 Bare Necessities palette, and I really want the Rust one with that beautiful orange in it, but do I really want it though? I don't, because I'm not buying any makeup anymore. But like, I kind of want it, so I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I will find the beautiful orange shadows within this collection as I'm digging. But anyway, I digress. This palette I think is really quite nice. There's a couple of mattes and the rest are shimmers. Easy peasy. I can't get rid of it. It's too nice. So we keep that one. These delightful little babies right here. These are my Makeup Forever trios. I had depotted them into Z palettes for a while, but I don't know. I kind of like them in this. I don't know why. Don't ask why. I'm just weird. This one's my favorite because it has a nice, beautiful, dark, super dark, borderline, cool tone neutral brown, mid-tone neutral brown, and cream color. This is the perfect everyday look for me. Wonderful. This one has a slightly warmer neutral brown in the mid-tone area. This is a lot like Hearthstone White from Melt Cosmetics. It's just like a really nice taupey shiny color. Beautiful on the lid. And then like your subtle mauve purplish taupey one. So pretty. I like those two together, and then a bit of that through the crease for like a beautiful, slightly shiny matte day look. So beautiful. And this is where we get some crazy colors. Like a pinky red. You can actually use that as a blush if you really wanted to. It's way more red in real life. IRL. Oh, why do I have that one? I have one that's really similar to that. Hang on a minute. In this C palette I have this. I guess that's definitely more red. Why did I buy a pink and a red? What was I thinking? I don't know. Might deal with this later. But anyway, I'm keeping this. The purple is really pretty, and so is the nice neutral gold. So those are staying. I have 2 old school Kat Von D trios. Whoops. They are the True Romance eyeshadow trios. This blue one's in Beyond Redemption, and then this purpley tone one is in Fever Ray. I wear these colors. I don't really wear the blues, to be honest. And I have so many other blue eyeshadows. I was thinking of keeping this just like for the sake of the collection, because I have a lot of Kat Von D and I really like her stuff, but I don't know. There's been drama lately. But drama aside, I don't know. I think I might pass on the blue one just because I have shades in the Chrysalis palette that are really similar to these, especially that like silvery blue. So I'm going to pass that one on, and I'm going to hang on to Fever Ray because burgundy shadows are definitely my weakness. They're like the first type color family of eyeshadows I ever bought. They always look good, and they're more interesting than brown. Like if you want brown but something a little bit more interesting, burgundy is amazing. So keeping that. So we're getting rid of 4. Good job, Hailey. And then we're keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're keeping 11. So could be worse. So let's see how the big palettes go. That'll be next. So we'll do all of the big palettes in the next one. Large palettes, big stack. Oh man, okay. Let's get cracking. We'll just have to grab and decide which are gonna go, which spark joy or not. This bad boy, we have the NARS Give and Take Iron Cheek Dual Intensity palette. This is this holiday's NARS palette. There was definitely some words about this one. Some people really didn't like this. I've been playing around with it. It's not bad. You just gotta know how to use them. So I'm gonna keep this because it's lovely. Look at her. She's pretty. Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is gonna be also not interesting because I'm probably keeping all of these. Let's be real. Modern Renaissance. Whew. The palette of the year. Everybody loves this one, and for good reason. And the reason It's because it's so mostly matte. Oh, it's so perfect. Mostly matte, and then 2 itty bitty shimmers in there. There's some that are like satiny finishes, but they look matte on the eyes, so it's amazing. I love it. Is Sting, along with its brother, the Master Palette by Mario. Delightful. If you missed this, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna do a video talking about my feelings about limited edition palettes and why it's like shady. The whole FOMO thing. Anyway, I do want to touch on that later, but if like this could have been such a great super hit permanent palette for them, but like this to me seems more like a sensible permanent palette than the Renaissance palette. This seems more like a limited edition thing to me than this one, because this is more like can use on the daily, any season. So anyway, those are my opinions. Those are staying. It's a declutter, Hailey, not her rambly chatty video. This is the artist palette. Got this in a blog sale. Fun colors. She's staying. Stila. That one's nice. Like, it's funny story. My first round of Makeup Geek shadows that I ever bought, I bought 9 of them. And 9 of them turned out to be basically like a dupe version of this palette, down to finish and everything. It was so weird. It was hilarious that they're so similar. But this just goes to show how much I like those kind of shades. So I'm gonna keep this. It's, you know, for now anyway. I don't use it a whole lot. If next round of decluttering comes around, maybe the end of the year, next year it might go, but it's got some nice subtle daytime colors in it for sure. And a burgundy, so it wins my heart. So Stila in Eyes Are the Window Spirit palette is that one. She stays. This bad boy though, the Stila in the Garden eyeshadow palette. This was from the series of palettes that was released before those ones. I just did a video flashing back to it. I used it for a look. There's no mirror. It came with a smudge stick, which is long gone. I think it was dry when I got it. And it has sort of interesting colors in it. Like, the greens are really nice. Like, they're not super hella pigmented or anything. Like, they're green. They're a subtle wash of green if you want a subtle wash of green, but I might try and depot like these 4 shades out of here to keep, but the rest of them I don't really use, so I think she's gonna go either way. This is gonna be my going pile. And over there is going to be the keep pile. Next stack, Tartelette in Bloom. It's fun to say that way. Next time you do your eye makeup with it, sit down and say Tartelette in Bloom. Let's open it up for you. Again, not a super old palette. It's really pretty though. And again with the burgundies, that's where my heart is. If a palette has some burgundies in it, you bet your butt I'm gonna buy it. Anyway, it's got the smokies, it's got the natural. Again, mostly matte. Thumbs up. As a makeup artist, I love it when eyeshadows come in an array of mostly mattes and then some shimmers just as a pop on the lid, because you do not want an entirely shimmery look because it just looks funky. Anyway, love it. Keeping. Next Wanderlust. This one was giving me Natasha Denona feels. I don't know, it's a packaging. It's not rubbery, it's cardboard, but it like looks like it would be rubbery. They're nice. The red's really pretty. It's got like the peach smoothie color in it too. And this like, okay, this looks like industrial from the Gunmetal stack, which I have. It's really chunky. Oh, it's okay. It's not as pretty as it is in the pan. But again, nice mattes. What's this guy look like? Kind of blah. I don't know. I keep it for now. It's too new to kind of pass up, so oops, right way up. We're gonna keep this for now. Probation to see how it does. BH Cosmetics, the cheapest way to buy lots of eyeshadow. This palette cost me $12 and it's actually really good. I was gonna declutter it. I had thought like, we're gonna declutter it, but it has some really pretty like rose gold shades in it. Let's stuff one of my clean fingers in it and see. Okay, they're not like the prettiest, but they have pigment. Like, they're not really shitty. Like, these 3 are all gonna look the exact same on your lid. Like, There's a lot of them that are not going to be very different. Kind of overkill on the shadows. I don't know. We'll keep it. I'm going to give it a go. Maybe do a palette flashback series on it. And then if I don't like it after that, it'll go. Urban Decay Vice 4 from last Christmas, or 2 Christmases ago. My first Vice palette. Beautiful packaging, but is bulky. Doesn't fit in the Alex drawer very nicely. Because I'm basic and have an Alex drawer. It's really nice. The colors are fun, and I really like this like purple, the blue, and this like more gray purple color. They're quite nice. I should use more, but like, you can't do a, you can, I have done, make a complete look with this, but it's very different. And it takes a bit of work to make a look with, as opposed to just like easily slapping something together with some of the other palettes I've shown. So, oh, I don't know. Oh, like this is the only pink eyeshadow I have. I should keep it. It is different enough. This one is a chunky glittery mess, as is this guy and this guy. It's just like the typical Urban Decay chunky unusable shades. But the other ones are alright. And there is some mattes. I don't know, we'll see. That one will stay for now. We're doing so well, Hailey. So far we have one. Kat Von D Chrysalis palette. I'm going to warn you ahead of time, every one of my Kat Von D palettes is staying. Whoops. There's what she looks like. Beautiful cool tones. For now, she'll stay. Because the purples. Hailey likes purples. This one's not going anywhere. If I was on a desert island and needed an eyeshadow palette, this one might be the one. If Naked Basics was busy. So, anyway, I like that one. And like, if you're just starting out as a makeup artist, get this. Oh, it's good. There's a lot of product in it. It has a range of tones, shades, colors. It is banging. Amazing. I think I'm pretty selective when it comes to my palettes. I'm really particular about what I get. Like, I don't like impulse buy them as hardcore as I do smaller things like lipsticks. Here's Serpentina. Yeah, Scarab is amazing. That is such a beautiful color. And Nile. Venom's kind of shitty, but purple is notoriously difficult to make. Blood Milk's really nice. Actually, they're all nice, except Venom. So we're gonna keep that one, as well as I need to use Prophet more too. That is a really gorgeous pigment, and I think the best look I've ever done in the history of my life was using Prophet and Scarab in like the look, and then maybe a little bit of Nile to blend it out. It was amazing. Woo. So pretty. So obviously keeping, and the Middleman palette. Can we just talk about how she must have totally read Angels and Demons and then went, I think I need to do that for a palette. Anyway, enough of that. Open it up, Hailey. This is this year's holiday Kat Von D palette. And all of the mattes. If this palette was only the mattes for the same price, I still would have bought it because I love her mattes so much. They are your like standard super buttery kind of kick up powder uber pigmented ones that are super popular right now, as opposed to like the Makeup Atelier ones, which are pressed a little bit harder, and these are as well. But it's so easy to get a really impactful look with this. And it's also easy to shear them out if you need to. That's something I don't see people doing. A lot of people just like pack the crap out of them on the lid, but if you just use a little bit, dust it through with a fluffy brush, shear it out, you do get that impactful bit of color, but subtly, which is so nice. Plus the Metal Crush shadows on top are pretty good. They're not like as amazing as her single ones, which I have 4 of, which you've probably seen a little earlier, but they're really quite nice, and the color selection is beautiful. Oh, and that green, and that green. I've had like a green kick lately. I'm liking the greens, so I need to use this for a green look. Anyway, so she stays. Lorac Pro. Blub blub. Blub blub. Blub blub. I think this is going. I don't like this. I have other neutral palettes with the mattes, and I have other neutral shimmery ones I like better, so I'm going to pass on this. I'm sorry, I just have too much, and I need to downsize. And the reason I'm not thinking about this very long is because I've thought about this for a very long time, and I'm like, no, it's time for this to go. We're gonna have a farewell party for it in the form of a declutter video. So everybody wave goodbye to the Lorac Pro palette, because she's going. Lorac Unzipped. I was toying with getting rid of this one too. Because again, I have so many burgundy eyeshadows, I swear. If we had counted, we'd be at about 120 right now. It's so nice though. And it has a couple of mattes. Really quite similar to the Modern Renaissance palette, but with more shimmer in the deeper shades, so. This one will be in a probationary period as well, I think, but we're gonna keep it. Electric, 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 electric. Sorry, that was on the radio this morning. Sean Desmond, anybody? From the T-Dot. Anyway, I'll stop. I'm embarrassing myself. Urban Decay came out with the electric palette. They recently replaced it with the After Dark palette, which I swatched. I was in the store and I looked at it and I swatched it, and they're beautiful, but I don't need them. I have this. Fringe is in here, isn't it? Yeah. This shade is in the After Dark palette. It might be a little shimmery in the new one. I don't know if I haven't like got into it enough. I don't use those kind of colors a whole lot. I'm really more of a neutral girl, believe it or not. I like a pop of color every so often, but on the daily, neutral is the way to go. So when I do, I will usually go to this or this other one I'll show you in a second. So I need to have a couple of bright pops of color palettes, and this is one for me, so staying. The Naked 2. Oh guys. I was originally going to keep this because I love this black, but that's really not a whole reason to keep an entire palette around. The cool tones are alright, but I'm not like excited when I use them. It was really sad because I did the first palette flashback video was using this, and the look turned out okay. Like, I think I put too much shimmer on. There wasn't, again, there's not enough mattes in this palette for me to use sensibly. There's 1, 2, and then the black, and that's it. The rest are all like satin or shimmer. And for me, I can't, the range of shimmer shades is useless if I only have 3 mattes to work with. So, I don't know, I might pass on the Naked too. But I keep the brush. Because I actually use the brush more than I use the eyeshadow palette. When everybody always complains about the brushes. I think I have it in here. Yeah, here it is. I like it. And this one, this flat end, is actually really good for packing on shimmery colors. So, I like that one. It's staying. I think I might pass on the Urban Decay Naked too. And let's have a moment of silence for it because this was the first high-end palette I ever bought. So, goodbye, old friend. Someone else will love you more than I do. It's like breaking up. I'm so sorry. Can I do it over text message? Would that be easier? Break up with you via text message? Alrighty. This is a quick little Z palette filled with some shades. This is a Makeup Forever. This is a Luxie one. That's a Makeup Geek shadow. And then these are a couple of, that's Urban Decay and that's the Balm. I'm going to get rid of some of these. I do not like this one. Will it stick to the neck? It's not magnetized. I'm gonna get rid of this one because there's no need. Like, I would never go out of my way to look for this shade, especially as it is in a random Z palette. The Balm single, I think I'm gonna get rid of it, as well as the Duochrome Urban Decay shade in Fireball. It's unnecessary. I have a Makeup Geek shadow in either I'm Peaches or Mai Tai that's exactly the same as that. And it's bigger, so we won't worry about that. I'm gonna keep Graphite, and I'm gonna keep the Makeup Forever one because those things cost $25. And I know that's no reason to keep something you don't like, but I'll probably use it. It's like an orangey red. And Makeup Forever shadows are really, really nice. Like, that's some good color right there, so. Anyway, I'm not gonna like separate them out now. I'll just put it in the going pile. Last pile, we're almost there, guys. We're doing so good. Makeup, no. Yes, Makeup Geek. It is makeup. I have 2 of them. These are my 2 custom Makeup Geek shadow palettes that I meticulously made over the course of 2 years. Slowly but surely building them up. I love these. I do want to get more of them. I want to complete the collection and have the most perfect cohesive set. I have beautiful ranges of color. The duochromes, and this bottom row is all duochromes, and this row is all the foiled ones. They're so good. Like, if you only have a couple bucks, they're $10 a shadow, which sounds like really expensive, but you get the shiny. If you want the shiny, get the foiled shadows. So beautiful. This is like my neutral everyday palette. So it has all your lovely standards like Ditton, Cocoa Bear, Peach Smoothie, Vanilla Bean, White Lies, Frappe, Latte, Roulette, Cosmopolitan, Last Dance, Cherry Cola, Americano, Hipster Pretentious. Like there's so many. Shimma Shimma Bling. Like those are all my favorite ones and they're all in here. And it's, yeah, this is really easy to use and gorgeous. Basically like a blown out version of the Modern Renaissance is kind of what you're getting. So lovely. Those are obviously staying. Now we're getting there. And the last one to share with you fellers is from the Sugar Pill. It is the Sugar Pill Pro palette. I custom made this one as well. And I think it is amazing and I need to use it more. Some neutrals from the Edward Scissorhands palette. This one, that one are from the Edward Scissorhands palette, and the rest are kind of like Beautiful Taco, the white one, Bulletproof Black, Love Plus, Flamethrower. That one's Butter Cupcake, Acid Berry, Poison Plum. Oh, Acid Berry's this one, Poison Plum, 2 AM. That's the Inventor. That's Suburbia. That's Heart-Shaped Cookie. And that one is blue. And I can't remember what it is called. Anyway, they're so good. I love them. Bright pigmented color, giant pans. I just feel super cool when I use them. So that's going to stay. So we got rid of, or count, four big palettes out of the like 25, 30 or so. Oops. I am a disaster, guys. Don't let me touch breakable things. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me get rid of stuff. Let me splay out on the table what it is I'm all getting rid of. So here it is. This is what I'm getting rid of. This is decluttering from the collection. Thumbs up to me if you think I did pretty good. And if there's others you might have decluttered instead of me, let me know. I'm curious to know if I or should have kept. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day and stay tuned for my next declutter video, which is going to be cheek products. And I think I have way more blushes than I actually think I have. So that could be a moment of self-realization that might be entertaining. Anyway, we will see you then. Bye.